guys, so I'm going to take you through planning my week. We'll plan my catch-all planner, my finances. I'll kind of show you my new ideas for my fitness one. I will talk about my new idea for my due dates planner. I'll show you how I meal plan. I am not going to actually create a meal plan in this video because my fiance and I do that together. We sit down on a Sunday night and we just kind of go through what we are gonna eat for the rest of the week for dinner, but I went ahead and walked you through how I do that. And if you guys want to see a video on how I meal plan and the actual process and you want to see me doing it, then go ahead and comment below and let me know. And I showed you my routines and my notes section. So the main portion of this video is going to be over the catch-all planner just because that's what has my entire life in it. So I walk you through how I do that, what I put in here, which is basically everything. And I just kind of walk you through my spread. So make sure you subscribe and like the video, and let's get into planning. Next week is actually this week. So I have a birthday party for my nephew. I have semi-formal with my fiance. I've got practices. I've got a photo shoot, so I'm a little busy. I also start my first week at a new job, so I will have orientation Monday at 1 p.m. So I've just kind of got a lot going on. So let's get into planning this. Okay, so first things first, I'm starting with a blank page. It's kind of like the old Happy Planner hourlies. They don't make them anymore. So I went ahead and found one for myself. This is kind of an exciting thing that you guys will hopefully learn about soon. There's also habits next week and notes just to kind of put down certain things. I really love this planner. So first, let's go ahead and date it because it is undated. As you can tell, there's no dates up here. So let's go ahead and date it. Okay, so not the most beautiful numbers in the world, but they will do. I should have made them prettier, but I was a goon and didn't. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to fill out the whole week, and then I will come back and kind of walk you through what I do. So basically I am going to put every single plan I have in this planner, and I'm going to write down what I've got, highlight it, the whole 9 yards. I am going to make sure I have everything in here so I know what I'm doing when. So let me go ahead and get all of my time sensitive plans in here, and we will go from there. Okay, so now I have finished putting in my hourly plans, and I also set up my next week in habits portion. So Monday is a pretty calm day. I've only got 2 things going on. The rest of the week is a little bit busier. As you can see, like, I messed up a bunch in this. Like, there is whiteout everywhere. So don't worry about messing up in your planner. Like, it happens. And if you are worried about it and you really don't want to have that whiteout down, plan everything in pencil first. It's going to take longer, but then you won't have to worry about having whiteout on your sheet. I also added like bottom lines here and here, even though like they don't, oh, and I missed one. Even though they don't necessarily look perfect, I think it looks better than it just like not being there and being so obvious that the printer cut it off. So that is what I did. And as for my habits, we'll move you in closer to the habits. As for my habits, I have to train for 45 minutes. I have to get 6,000 steps a day. I have to wake up at 5 a.m. and I then have a no spend one. So some of them only have 5 days and some of them have 7. The 6,000 steps and the no spend have 7. That's because I want to be doing that every single day during the week. Training for 45 minutes is only 5 days because I only go to the gym 5 days a week. And waking up at 5 a.m., I let myself sleep in on the weekends. So as you can see, I'm not going to the gym on the weekends until 8 a.m. because I probably won't wake up until 7:30. I might not even make it to the gym until like 8:30 because I might wake up at 8 a.m. So I like to let myself sleep in at least a little bit on the weekends, just so that way I kind of have that time to relax. And even if I am waking up earlier, I can at least like just lay in bed and lounge and not have to worry about anything. But my work schedule's in here. I have doctor's appointments, vet appointments. I only have one vet appointment. Only Cricket has to go to the vet. Mushu's done with his shots, but Cricket has her last round and then she's all finished. Then I have my schooling in here. What else do I have? I've got semi-formal. I've got my nephew's birthday party. I wanted to use some stickers, so I kind of pulled those out and decided to use those. They're just stickers that came with other planners that I've had in the past. So that's it for my catch-all planner for the week. And I can just flip back and show you guys the month catch-all for the week. The month just looks more clean. It just has like this all the way across. I do have to figure out what this bill is. I believe, I want to say it's my car payment, but I do need to figure out what that bill is on the 15th. But we're going to flip to our finances section and I will move that over to my catch-all. But that's the only other thing I have to write in my catch-all because I like to have my bills at least up here. So that way I just know like, hey, don't forget to pay those because this is where I flip most often in my planner. So I don't want to forget anything. So let's flip on over to the finances section. I'm not going to flip to reading and faith because that gets planned as we go. I haven't been doing so great on my reading and faith either, so I don't even have really anything to show you. But as for the 15th, actually, I have my Discover payment for my credit card and our gym payment. So I am going to write that down on my catch-all and then we will get back to the finance planner. So give me 1 second. Okay, so looking at the budget for the week, I thought I was only going to make $405 and I actually made $455, so that was good. Also, I had already paid on my Discover card and I had already paid my car payment. So those I didn't have to pay anything on. So thankfully, our fixed expenses only came out to be $103.94. Now I realize I don't have anything for groceries, and that's because groceries will be on Sunday. And I always put groceries on Sunday on the week before. So instead of starting my week on Sunday, I started on Monday. That just works better for me, especially since I'm in school, and it just makes more sense to me because that's when the work week starts and everything else. So that is what makes sense to me. So that is what I do. And that's about all I do for my finances right now because my finances overwhelm me. So I like to just keep it very simple, a week-to-week basis, and keep it that way. So next we will flip into fitness and we will get started planning out the next week on that. So I'm going to be honest, I think my fitness planner is going to turn into more of a weight tracker and a measurement tracker and just kind of like a journal rather than writing down this, because this is how I was going to do it. I was going to write down the exercises I do, but I have a whole spreadsheet that I put my exercises on. So I just feel like this is repetitive and like I don't need it. So I think what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start journaling on these pages. So I'm just going to like white this out up here or like put a sticker over it and just journal. But the full calendar, I'm going to go ahead and keep taking my weight. I don't really have a set date that I take my weight. I could set one like each week, I guess, and weigh myself once in the week and then move on. I also don't really have a set date to take my measurements. I don't even remember the last time I took my measurements. At first I was doing it every month and then they weren't changing. So then I was like, well, this is making me feel bad. I don't want to take the measurements every month because that's just like deterring me from going to the gym, because I felt like it wasn't doing anything when it had only been a month and things had only changed like a quarter of an inch, which is normal. I am not large enough to where it will be changing like inches in a month. So it was just not good for me, and it was really taking a toll on my mental health. So I'm sure I will take my measurements here soon. I am just hoping that they are different than the last time I took them, because I just need to not be so upset about it. I know that I'm working and I can see it in my body's composition, and I can see it mostly in like my shoulders, but it's hard to not see it in the physical numbers for me. So that is my fitness planner, and that's what that one's going to turn into, because I don't really have a need to write all of my exercises down, and I don't have a need to write what I'm doing every day down. There's really not a need for it. So then I have due dates, and I think I'm going to get rid of this because I don't use it and I might need it next semester. Maybe. I just don't have anything due really all that much this semester. Like, I don't have a lot of assignments that I'm given ahead of time. Like, my assignments are given to me the class before they're due, and there's no need for me to come back here and put my due dates on it. Like, I just don't see a point in that. So I just put that in my catch-all. If I had like bigger projects, I think that this would be a great thing, because then I could create milestones for myself for projects. So maybe, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I will make this like a YouTube planner so I can plan out what my videos are going to be. Because right now I'm just kind of going with the flow, trying to get a video posted every Friday. And I am really going to try and keep this going. So if I'm going to do that, I need to start planning and writing ideas down. So maybe that's what I'll make this, and I will keep you updated on if I actually do that or not. But I think that would be a good idea, is to kind of plan out my videos here, plan out when I'm going to record them, edit them, things like that, just so that way I don't feel like I'm in a rush. As for meal planning, I actually do this on Sunday night, so I'm not going to do it right now, but I'll kind of take you through what we did last Sunday. So I went ahead and planned out all of our dinners. Our dinners are the main thing that we're planning. I like to have this all planned out so that way I know what to get at the store. As for snacks, I was going to alternate between pistachios and craisins and strawberries, but I just haven't been hungry enough for a snack really. So that has not been going into my diet, and I haven't really needed it. So that's good. My grilled chicken, rice, and veggies is what I eat for every lunch. A lot of people ask me if I get tired of it. Not really. I mean, it's just, I'm a creature of habit. So if I can prepare something all at once and then eat it, I am so happy, because then I don't have to prepare it throughout the week. And I don't have to think about what I'm eating. That's like my biggest pet peeve, is like trying to decide what I want to eat. I was also doing oats in the morning, but then I started to realize that those make me very tired. I don't know what it is about oats, but they just make me extremely tired. So today I had a protein shake, like a smoothie. I had a protein smoothie and a bagel, and that made me feel really good. So I think I'm going to stick with that. Just do a protein smoothie and a bagel and call it a day. I just think the oats were too heavy for me and they were too warm for me. And I know that sounds really weird, but I don't know, warm stuff makes me want to go to sleep. So that's what we did there. And then after I have all of this planned out, I look in my fridge and I'm like, okay, what do I need? So we went ahead and we made a grocery list off of that. So I wanted some form of a berry. I didn't care what it was. I didn't care if it was a strawberry, a blueberry. I wanted some type of berry so I could snack on it. I wanted bell peppers for our fajitas, and we needed chicken breast salmon and ground chicken, but we ended up getting ground turkey instead. So I just kind of wrote out everything that we needed. My fiance added stuff in here. He spelled cauliflower wrong. I'm sorry. But he added some stuff in there because there was some stuff he wanted to make and he wanted to do. So he added that in there. And then there's not really anything else I plan on a week-to-week basis because this is just my routines. I have yet to sit down and make my planning routine and yet to sit down and make my cleaning routine. But my morning, dinner, and evening routine are all in a good place right now. I kind of just know those routines, but it's nice to have somewhere to look in case I wake up in like a fog and I don't know what I'm doing. So, and then back here is supposed to be notes. I haven't put any paper in here because I just haven't had any notes to write. So that is how I plan for my entire week. And the most time consuming part is getting all of this down. Once all of this is down, I can fly through everything else. So this takes me 20 minutes or so to get all of this in here. And if I don't have like random appointments, it doesn't take me as long because my weeks are usually pretty much the same. But if I have a lot of like random appointments or like I'm starting a new job, so it took me a second to be able to get my schedule put together and to be able to figure out my gym schedule around that. It really took me a little bit, and I have like a party and semi-formal, like I've got a lot going on, and I'm planning this week earlier than what I usually would. So that was also a challenge for me. That was unexpected, actually. But this is my entire planning routine. So I hope you guys liked it. And if you did, please like and subscribe. I make planning content. I make fitness content. I vlog my life. I'm just kind of having fun and seeing where that takes me. So I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.